pause this TV.
Pretending to be Mrs. Wong.
Hi, welcome to Campbell's Creation. I'm Ellen. Today, I'm not feeling my best, but I'm going to try to do this video for y'all because I have something very important I want to share with you. Just a minute. Let me write something down. Just a minute. Okay. Today, I'm working on making some of these scrub pads. And it's kind of thick. And when you wash dishes with it, it have a grasp to it. It reminds me of steel wool, but it's the cotton thread. And it just cleans your pots and pans so much better. I have this my first one I made here, and I add this little hook on it to hang it on the wall. But this one I didn't put a hook. I just made a flat one. And I have a pink and white or a pink and light pink. And I have a blue one here. And they're just scrub pads. And today I have 10 strands of thread here already ready to go, and I have it in a bag here. But let me show y'all what it is here. I have this kind of thread that comes on the little round thing, and I just pick out 10 different colors and use them to make these scrubs with. Put them all in a bag together, and I tie them so as I'm pulling on my thread, one won't jump out. Hello everybody, welcome in to Campbell's Creation. I'm so happy to have y'all here with me. And my setup is a little far from me, but I want to welcome Dora Camarina. She said, hi, Miss Ellen. How are you feeling? I'm feeling a little okay, but a little not okay, too. Hi, Sandra K. Hello, Miss Ellen. Hi, Kathy Crafts and Quilts. She said, good morning, Miss Ellen. Good morning, Miss Kathy. Sandra K said, those are very useful. Yes, they is, and I done fell in love with them. I have another one I want to show y'all as well. Hello, the Confident Quilter Gladys Paul. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. So I have my little crochet kit here out. And I got this kit at Walmart. And I didn't know how to zoom this camera in, so I'm just going to start. So I have my 10 strands, and they in a bag where I can just shake it and pull and get extra strength. Now, the first one I did out of this thread is this one with all these beautiful different colors. I want to give y'all a good look at it. And I'm going to make another one just like it. And I tied a little knot on to hold all the threads together. So I'm starting off. And when I start off, I'm just going to put this in here, put it back, and then pull through. 1, 2. Then come down. That made my first little loop. Can y'all see that? I know how to zoom this in. But I got my first little loop, and I'm holding it That's one chain, and I'm going to actually chain 16 of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Now I need to pause and go back and tell y'all what size needle I'm using. I am using a J10-5.75 millimeter needle. The J/10-5.75 millimeter. And it's pretty big, and I have 10 strands of this together. And look how nice and thick this chain is. Can y'all see it? You might have to zoom hands here. I don't want to get it caught up on anything. That's 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. At number 5. 5. Come on now. 6. 7. I was holding it with my little finger. 6. Okay. 7. And it's important to count these stitches. 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 13, 14, and the last hole makes 15. Okay, I did the last hole. I have 15 now. I'm gonna chain 1 and turn it around. Just turn it around. That allow me to go back this way using all the top holes on this top row here. And it's getting a little thick because you can see it now better through the screen. Hello and welcome to everybody new coming in. I'm sorry I can't see that far. But it's important to count every stitch. I started off with 16 chains, and then I turn it around, skip the first hole and go into the second hole and stitch all the way back, which gave me 15 stitches. Now I have 15 as my count. Every time I chain one and to return back, chain one and go up, I will be counting to make sure I have 15 stitches. And I have to do this about, I think I did 10 or 12 rows. And I will see, can I get some of this done while I'm live? So I will have two that matches. And you have to be careful, you know, just take your time because you're dealing with 10 layers of thread here. And I do have something else I want to show y'all too. But I'm going to do a little bit of this to show y'all a little bit more of it. And then I'll pull out the item I want to show you. So, I take my time so when the thread slip off, I just slide it back on. That is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the last one on that end makes 15. Okay, if I can get it to come through. There we go, 15, and then I chain one. I'm trying not to, I'm struggling with not holding my thread too tight so I can get my needle through. But so far, it has thickened up. This is how it's coming along. And this just 2 rows of the 10 threads. Now, what happened if one of your colors you have runs out and you need to add another thread in to keep having 10 threads? Well, you just take that end where you run out at and take a different color thread and knot it, tie a knot in it. And the way you tie the knot is you don't just tie it like you tie your shoe. You do you go over and under, and you go over and under again, and you tie. That gives you a tighter knot so it won't slip or loose or come out, and you can trim your thread down, and the rest of it get worked into your crochet. That's how it does it. Now, there is a way you can do it where you don't have to tie it at all. You can just join it in and cover it, uh, cover it with, as you crochet, let it covers your thread tails. I have did that before too. And I'm just enjoying these. And before I start back on this return on the third row, let me show y'all what I got. And when I saw these, y'all, I fell head over heel in love with them. I'm going to say in love with them. I like them a lot. Now, these are the little kitchen scrub pads. Look at them. Now, these are crocheted and they made out of tulle. Have y'all heard of somebody crocheting little scrub pads like this made from tulle? Well, the way they do it is you buy your tulle, whether it's Dollar Tree or Walmart, which I prefer Walmart because they have the fabric you cut yourself. And you cut your strips 2.5 inches strips of tulle, and you pretty much tie them in together or sew them together on the end. The longer it get, the better, because once you do it, start crocheting, you crochet 2 of these. Like you have your circle, then you have your first stitch, and then your third stitch around. Once you do it 3 times, you make 2 of them, and then you crochet your edging together. So it's 2, you know, it's 2 kind of stuck together, so like this. And it, with that tulle, it made for a good, great scrubbing pad too. It got good scrub on it. And when I saw these, I was in love with them. I actually got me like 4 of them. And I will be using these too in my camper, school bus, or whatever I wind up with, y'all. Only Lord knows. And I miss, while I'm with y'all, give y'all an update. I kind of missed my last doctor's appointment, the one that the consultation would be actually happening in. And I'm trying to get rescheduled right now to get back on track. And the first appointment they gave me scheduled me out to January of 2026. I couldn't accept that. I accepted it, but I keep calling back every day to see is there a cancellation, or, you know, is somebody not going to show up. So right now I'm up to November. My next appointment is in November, and I'm still working on calling them back so I can get in earlier, because my MRI examination report is in and is back, and it explains a lot of stuff that is ailing me. And I did share it with a few friends, but I didn't put it on my YouTube channel because I have quite a bit things going on with me that is kind of rough, and I'm seeing therapies and chiropractors and doctors, a lot of new doctors, y'all, and I'm thinking they gonna be scheduling me for a surgery to remove one of the tumors. And one of my tumors, the one they will remove, will be gone. It'll be taken out, some kind of nasal surgery or something. But the other one is calcium. They say it's calcified. I don't know what that really means, but it's not growing. It's they explain it something like a meningioma, but it's not growing, but it's still there. And by it being calcified, that sort of like is neutral. And right now, that's where I'm at, y'all. So continue to keep me in y'all prayer when y'all do y'all prayers. I start my day off with prayers too. And I share my prayer line I use every morning. It's on one of the videos that I have. It's the 5 a.m. Kingdom Building Ministry, owned by Mother. I said owned by because she started up. God called her to set up a prayer line, and her name is Mother Irene Tyson. And yes, I be on that call. If I forget and don't wake up on time, then I'm on there, but I'm just listening. But I normally try to come in and announce myself. So if I have any friends out there listening and praying, you know, they'll know I'm there too. I gave the number out on another video, but I can't do it this time because I am actually recording from my phone. And that would probably cut me off trying to go through my phone to get the number. I've been calling this number for a few years now. I'm running my mouth and I got to count my stitches. So let me get back to this because it's important to count your stitches. That's why you hear me, I count out loud. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and when it ball up on me, I just rub it down, get it straight, and come back in. 5, 6. I'm sorry I can't see the messages and stuff. If y'all post a message, you might come out better just emailing it to me, and I'll respond back to you because I can't really see it from there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 8. 9. 9. 10. I'm trying to get myself ready for the winter, y'all. 11. 12. 13. 14. I want to make sure I go under both on this edge, this corner edge, to get my 15th stitch. Okay, now. Okay. 15. Chain the 1 and go up. Pull it through. Okay, there it is. Okay, now I have 3 rows here. Can y'all see how thick it's getting? The color coming into it. And I love all these mixed colors. I can see the orange, the blue, the black, the green, the red, the pink. I mean, it's just a beautiful color to me. Welcome in, everyone. Okay, I go back on this next. Get it turned around and okay, before I start, I have an area here in my black thread where two items, excuse me, you check the air for me when you go downstairs, please.
Check the air?
Yes, turn it on, make sure it's on.
Okay.
Thank you. I had to trim some more of this thread off here. I trimmed that because it had a place where the thread has been tied together, and now you can barely see the little knot from the thread, but I have 10 strands here. It will be, what you said, 8 up inside the work. Okay. Let's go back. One. Two. Three. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot that was my nurse I was talking to. 3. 4. Alicia. 4. 5. 6. And I'm counting out loud like this because if I don't, I'll start talking about something else and lose my count. 6. 7. Okay. 1 jumped off. I just slide it back on there. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11.
It's on.
Thank you. 11.
It don't feel like it, does it?
12. It got hot up here. 12. 13. 14. And okay, that won't be so bad. 15. I have another piece. I have green here with the knots in the thread. All I do is just trim them down so the thread tails don't stick out, be too much. But that's 14. And now I do this when I can, y'all. My strength in my hands is not what it used to be anymore, so when I want to sew and can't sew, get up and go down to the basement, y'all, I have something I can reach out and grab, you know, that I can actually lay down and work on. It sounds impossible, but it's possible. All right, 15. And then I chain 1 and turn it around. And the more I do it and go, it gets thicker and thicker. This is my go-to, y'all. Oh, this is my go-to when I'm really feeling bad and sick. I can still work towards something to do and make, but my main goal is they are perfect Christmas presents. They make nice Christmas gifts. And yeah, when I get finished with this one, I will have a set. I didn't put a hoop on here because this is the cotton thread and you can just hang it on a thumbtack or something to attach to your wall. And when you scrubbing on your pots and pans, just take it down and use that. Especially if you don't want to use steel wool. These are, I am so blessed to discover this. I feel excited. Welcome, welcome in to all my new people. Welcome in. I can't see the screen monitor to read who all came in. I just want to let y'all know that I recognize y'all. Uh-oh. Okay. That's 1. 2, and I do crochet much faster than this, y'all. 2, 3, because I'm making this as a tutorial. I'm going a little slow because I'm dealing with 10 strands of thread. Somebody said, do you have Oh, did I have brain surgery? Not yet. I skipped 1 appointment and it threw me back like 4 months. They threw it back to January and I'm like, I got a growing brain tumor in my head. I can't wait no 4 months. So I've been calling in each and every day and getting my appointment moved up if somebody cancel or misses out or something, and they just give me that slot to get me so I can get back on track. And it's my job to make sure I call them every day. I was out to January of 2026. Now I'm back to November of 2025. And I'm going to call later today and see if they have another opening. If I can get it moved up to October, then I'll be moving it up to October. And once I make it to October, I'll go ahead and schedule my ride to get to the appointment and not depend on another human, but a medical transportation. That would help me greatly and help me stay on track and help me be on schedule where I can get it done as I need it, go and get it done. They did give me some nose wash and something they call like a neti pop, so I can practice rinsing my nose, because they said I would have to rinse my nose so many times a day to keep it clean until it healed. Because y'all know at this point I'm suffering with severe drainage from my sinuses, and it's really, really, really disgusting. It got me feeling sick. My sinuses is hurting all the time, 24 hours a day, around the clock, 7 days a week. It's just constantly hurting, and it's actually inflamed. My MRI showed that my sinuses is inflamed. And I'm thinking it's inflamed due to the pressure and bulge I have from the growing tumor in the front. The tumor in the front here, which give me headaches, and I have another one behind it, and I'm thinking that is what affecting my left side of my face here, my left eye, my vision, cause it's actually putting pressure on that nerve, but it's not causing any nerve damage. And by it putting pressure and force up against that nerve that is around my left eye here, I'm thinking that's why they're going to go ahead and push my surgery on to get that removed. The one that's growing and causing that pressure. But I've been telling them all the time, you know, I feel this pressure on the left side of my face, and it even affect my ear on the left side, where I can't really hear nothing out of this ear too much. And I'm like, I already can't hear. Why I got all this stuff going on with me? But I give it to Jesus every day, and I wake up and I try to plan to do something, create something. You know, I wake up, start off with my prayer line. After my prayer line, I go to thinking about what I'm going to create, what I want to make. And I also got an image from Auntie Ellen, G-Quart Tradition channel, and that is marvelous. I've been working on trying to, I'm going to put that in a quilt. I wanted to do something with a bag, and I know how I can do it and put it on a bag, purse bag like, but that'll be last. I want to put it in a quilt, and I want to do it like a, what they call it, Masonic? Nope, not Masonic. Mason? No, not that either. It's a art. You do that mosaic. I want to do it in a mosaic. Oh, I can't say that either, y'all. Help me. Help me, Jesus. Y'all, I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. I want to do it in like a mosaic design on it and put it in a quilt. And when I put it in a quilt, I also want to add 2 of my African design of the continent Africa. Either one, maybe 4 of them. 2 at the top and 2 across the bottom. Like that. Because it is a African woman design, and she looks like a queen, y'all, which I'm thinking she might be an African queen, and I'm inspired to do something like that. So I can't make out this name, but I'm thinking it said quilt and chocolate. Yes, chocolate. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to see, read. When you put it in capital letters, I can see just a little bit better on it. But it looked like it said, after my surgery, I started my channel. Whoa. Again, I love you and pray for you and me when we have brain surgery. Yes, yes. I've been thinking about that too when I have that surgery. Am I going to keep trying to do videos, or I'm going to wait? But my thing with it is, what am I waiting for? This channel represents my journey in quilting and sewing and arts and crafts, everything I do. And I even share some of my medical issues with y'all. And by me sharing it with y'all back then, and I share it now, So if I get a chance to make a short video or something, you know, after surgery, I will make that video. I'm a fighter, y'all. I'm a fighter. I don't give up. I don't roll over. I just don't do it. Because I feel like if I do, I'm doing it to myself. And there have been occasions where I had to cancel some of my live videos because I was so sick. But I understand that too. Everything happens for a reason. God don't make no mistakes. He don't make not a one. And I trust in him and I believe in him. And when I tell y'all I trust and I believe, I mean it. I really mean it, truly mean it. And I'm sticking to it. So now I'm off my count. I'm going to go back and count and start back to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm on number 6 now. 6. 7. 8. 9. 9. Uh-oh. It came out. I'm thinking about something and it's kind of a little important, but Brookston, Indiana will be having a town festival coming up. I think it's a popcorn festival, but they have a huge big festival on about 4 or 5 streets they use up, and it kind of squares around. And I want to share this information, and it's coming up this weekend. And if I'm feeling okay, I plan to, you know, be there with my daughter. I plan to show up with my daughter. She sells her sweets and treats and stuff. And when I get a chance to get an outing like that, I take it as well. Because staying in the house is one thing, but getting out and get some fresh air makes you feel so much better. I get to meet different people that come by and say hello, you know, and talk to her about her sweets and treats and where she located it and stuff. And sometimes, you know, if she have to step out and run to the restroom, she'll ask me to just sit up front and watch things. And I watch it for her and pass out flyer for her too. But I love it because I've been kind of doing stuff like this all my life. When I was younger, I used to sell my crafts and goods and stuff I make. And I used to take my children with me. So now they're adults and they do the same thing. So I still love it. So when I can get out, I try to get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, maybe I can get number 10 now. I got that off my chest. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And make sure you get under both to close in that 15. And who knows, maybe I get a chance to take some of this thread with me. And while she doing her sales, I can sit in the back and crochet. Okay. Look how thick it getting. I'm doing it row by row. And once I'm done, y'all, see how it squares out? It just squares out. And it's such an amazing scrub pad. And it's not double because I use 10 strands of the thread. But this one I only use about 3 strands. And it's a little longer. Kind of remind you of a dish towel. Now I do have some crocheted dish towels in my basement somewhere. I'm not going to go into details. It's somewhere because I store stuff. When I'm using storage things, I use plastic bags, and I like the plastic totes, but every once in a while I grab a box. I usually mostly keep my boxes for food storage, but I dislike them. I would rather have the plastic containers, and I haven't been able to get out and go to the thrift stores that I love to go to find plastic containers with the lid that comes with them cheaper than the price the store give it to you for. But these are great. I'm rubbing my hand and I can feel the like scratch in it, and it's just amazing. But this is only a 3-ply of the thread. That is 3-ply. This is a 10-ply, and it's much heavier. Kind of thick, but I got a few people I want to surprise with a set of these. And y'all know who y'all are, moderators. If y'all can email me, y'all might already have my email, and I'm doing it early before Christmas even get here. So just know I'm going to have something made for my moderators, and I will have them packaged up, ready to mail them off. And one other person, Dora Camarino, I would like your information as well. And this is the only way I can think of to say I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. But sometimes I get blessed with stuff and I don't get a chance to pursue or go forward or send a card or something back. And I've been forgetting stuff. And I think I did a video with y'all explaining how I can't really remember nothing. That's why I tell everybody, if somebody do something to me and it upsets me, and it can even make me angry, I don't stay angry long. I just tell them how I feel about it and leave it at that. I leave it alone. Because after a while, I'm going to forget about it anyway. And once I forget about it, it's gone. It is completely gone. The only way I will remember what happened was if somebody bring it up to me. And I'd be like, oh, okay, it happened. So, but I've been got past that. I've been got past that, but I've been like that all my life. I don't hold on to nothing. I give it to God. If I can't handle it, I give it to God. And it frees me. When it frees me, that's what I be looking for, to be free. And that's how I do it. And I just see the doctors just discovered these tumors in my head back in 2023. And I'm just finding out about them in 2025. So that would make my memory a little bit more poor. So Let me see. Somebody said something. This says Tuba Chat. Hello, Tuba Chat. Connect and grow. Thank you for being in the comment section, Tuba Chat. Thank you. I love watching Tuba Chat. I watch it now. If I can't comment, I just still watch it because it's a lot of quilting people that is in Tuba Chat, and Tuba Chat is a channel that helps your channel to grow. And I love it. And there's other things too you can do to help your channel to grow. And anybody interested in it, I can just tell you what I know and what have worked for me. And that's what I do, because one, it's not what I used to do. That really didn't get me very far. But I love meeting new people. I love talking to new people. I love collaboration with new people. Just doing things, you know, that is fun and exciting. I love it. I really do. And along the way, doing something you love to do, you grow. You grow, you get more skills. Like, I'm getting ready to do several different things. I want to show y'all how to do this. And this is the finished product right here. But let me show you. Can I get that piece of fabric on top right there? Okay. I have like quite a few of these drawn out. Not of the same image, of different images. How you can take images and just create you a silhouette of that image. And this one here, I don't know if y'all can see it real good. This is a African lady, and she have a big afro, big earrings, and her eyes are closed where she actually looking down. And I took this from a photo. I took it from a photo, and I transferred the silhouette of it to this fabric by using, guess what? Using this Temu projector. Now how I do this is I go ahead and attach my paper or my fabric to the wall, because I use my cell phone and project my image from my cell phone through this projector using the right hookup and cards and stuff to the wall. And once I get it, it enlarges my picture, make it big as I want. It have an adjustment on the side where you can make it large or bring it in, make it small. It is great. But I also have another projector, old school projector, in storage, and that one is a beast. It's heavy, it take up more space because it's the old school box kind with the lamp in the bottom and stuff that reflects up through a magnified thing and then throw it reverse out to the wall. That is a beast. I love that thing, and I will use it often as I can. And that one, as I make these smaller versions here, that old school projector, if you run across one and you're a quilter and you're a crafter like making things like this, I recommend you buy it on the spot or strike a deal, because that one you can enlarge your images and you could just do so much with them. The mosaic design I'm talking about doing, once you get your silhouette cut out, of the image and stuff, you can get to stop and design how you want it to look. Like, I just need one small strip of fabric about 1 inch thick to go across here. It gonna represent the headband. You can even cut fabric to represent jewelry. And the reason I know this because I done did it before. I have fabric on my dancing ladies quilt that is fabric, but it have that gold metallic fabric. And I bought a small piece. You run into the stores, you're gonna buy, you want a yard. But if you get to where the yard costs maybe $30 a yard for some of that, then you start, well, I don't need but a little piece. Let me get 9 inches of that then. You get 9 inches of it, long as it's big enough to cover what you're designing and how you need it to represent that jewelry, it'll work. You can get a half a yard. You can get 18 inches, 10 inches. You just buy it by the inches. Remember, you use your measurement chart and, make things work for you. That's all I can say. And hope I'm telling y'all something y'all can use that can help y'all. Because in the end, when my journey is final and over with, I want to be able to share as much as I possibly can to share to help somebody to achieve something that I wasn't able to achieve. And now back to crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 6. And keep it coming. I'm going to do some of these at the event because it takes time to make them and I got a head start on them. So I want to go and do a few sets up and just have them on hand, You can even make rugs with these, y'all. And if I say it can be done, you better believe it can be done. Even though right now I just have this in 10 colors of thread. But just imagine if you put together 3 of these strands in 10s, which would be 30 strands of thread, and have them in a box or a bag or something that you're working from or working out of, and have your big larger rug crocheted needle and just work it on in. You'll be dealing with about 30 strands, but if 10 make it this thick, just imagine how thick 30 gonna make it. And you just pick you out a measurement, be like, okay, I want my rug to be 22 by 36, which give it like 22 inches and a yard long. Nice size rug. All you gotta do is just sit down and keep working at it, y'all. Take your time. Listen to whatever music you like to listen to. Or watch whatever show that helps you to get the job done. But I like traveling with mine. My children be like, you could have left that at home. And I looked at them, oh no, I couldn't. No, I couldn't. They going with me. I can sit out in the park and crochet. I can go to the store. If I'm up in a store and they got a table and a chair where you can sit down and dine or something, I'll pull out my bag and crochet. I ain't scared. I'll take it even in a restaurant. All right. Turn it again. As I'm running my mouth and talking, I have to watch my stitches too. Because I'm crocheting, running my mouth, and I didn't count. So I'm just being careful to go into every hole that is supplied here for me to get these rows up. And when I pull like this, it just helps the feed of the thread. When y'all see me do that, that's my thread feed. I don't want it to be too tight where I have to gather for slack. Okay. And this crochet is my go-to for when I'm stuck in the bed. When I'm stuck in the bed, my shoulder hurting me, my back is hurting me, and I left out the sweet part. I found out the problems I've been having is not sciatica. My chiropractor said, you don't have sciatica. I said, what? What you call it then? He said, I'm going to show you right here, and got on his computer and pulled everything up. I have tendons and muscles tightening issue. And I also have if I can get it out of my mouth, degenerate bones. That's some of my issue with my body. But when I tell y'all I done worked hard all my life, check under my wing. It's there. I done worked hard all my life. And I literally mean, from when I first started doing anything, it was working in the cotton fields, the Mississippi Delta. And before the cotton fields, it would be mowing the yards. We used to go mow people's yards for them with my father. And when I say yard, baby, y'all ain't seen no yard. These yards be like they 2 football fields or something put together. And you mowing that yard with a push lawnmower. Cause baby, back in them days, we ain't know nothing about no ride mower. We ain't know nothing about a ride mower. But we had pleasure out of doing it. Me and my sister was very young. Everybody thought we was twins, but we wasn't twins. And she's deceased. She passed away at 28 years old. She caught some kind of infection. Actually, it was meningitis. And she passed away. And she had 2 children at that time. And I still talk to them. One of them is, the oldest boy is deceased now, but the baby boy, I still talk to him and his wife. And life goes on. But this brings me so much joy. This keep me from pitying my own self. And I do not want to just pity myself. I want to be creative. What good can I bring out of this? what good can I do, you know? Even though my life ain't the best, but it's perfect for me. I don't have the fancy car, the fancy house, the fancy anything, but it's still nice for me. Okay. I'm going to finish this on up, and I don't know how long I've been on. Uh, somebody must be talking about me. My nose itching so bad. But that's a cliche. I thought I might have finished this while I was on live, but that may not happen. But when I get done, run my last row across, I tie off, and once I tie my thread so it'll stop at whatever corner I finish at, I slip stitch it through the edges and come on down. And most of the time I try to stay on the side where I started at, go back, and then I can slip stitch it over and then tie it off and work the knot into the fabric. Then it's done. And that's all I do to make these little scrubbies. I do put them in a bag. I have some clear cellophane bags that I put my stuff in that I make, and I even print a label, peel and stick label, and put on the outside of the package, which I had something in one. I'm not sure if I showed y'all how I package stuff sometime. And y'all probably wouldn't even believe me when I say I got stuff made, packaged up, and put into totes. It been in totes because I can't do nothing with it. I can't go out and sell it. I have to send it, give it to my daughter. She loved that kind of stuff. She young, can do much more than I can, but yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Now I finish this up, and when I'm done, get my two made, I'll take a nice photo and put it into the community page, and anyone interested in coming back, you can view it on the community page. It'll be a closer up picture. You can actually tap on the picture and make it big to see it a little bit closer. And yeah, that's how I'm going to share it. So thank y'all for coming in, being here with me today. I appreciate it, and I love each and every one of y'all. I thank you for being here. I thank y'all for keeping me in prayers, keeping me lifted up. I just thank y'all for caring about me, period. Y'all just don't know what it feels like. That's probably why I share so much with y'all, because I feel like y'all really do care about me. And after all of that, I'm going to say bye now. Thank you. Bye. Okay. If I can get this to... I got this phone on a tripod.